And we've seen examples in history where that experiment has failed. I mentioned agri-beads before, where the Africans were using these polished beads as their currency. And the reason why it was efficient for their economy is because they didn't have the technology to create these beads. So they couldn't just create more of these beads out of thin air. And then the Europeans stepped foot in the continent and seen that these guys were using these beads as their currency and realized we have the technology back at home to create this. So what they did was went home, manufactured a bunch of fucking polished beads, and brought it back to the African economy and bought all the resources: gold, cattle, ivory, and the most notable, slaves. They bought slaves with these beads, so they later nicknamed these beads slave beads because it was a third of the currency used in the transatlantic slave trade. So we've seen examples of history where if I can create your money in my backyard, it's not a good money. It needs to be a money that is going to cost you a lot of time, labor, and money if you want to try to recreate. The best type of currency is one that you can't create at all.